What's up, everybody? It's your homeboy Funky Luffy Hooves, the commentator, is back, and here is more reading more of Love and Slavery. I was gonna do some more Steven Universe, however, I got notified by Shinoi Jump Boy that he made a few errors and he's going to make a quick little fix on some of those. So, without so now you just have to listen. I was planning to read a little bit of it, however, yeah, junk happens. Anyway, last time we left off is that apparently Machu is royalty. Totally called it, guys. And also that he also got stabbed apparently. So Will is Matt still alive? Of course he is, because there wouldn't be any more chapters if Matt was dead now, was it? Hmm. However, he has this weird ability. I do not know what it is. But that's all we will find out in this chapter of Love and Slavery! Chapter 12, Vision, Talk, and Trouble. Oh, and trouble. Let's find out! Okay, sorry guys, I had to take something. Alright. Took a little longer than I thought. Anyway, chapter 12, Vision, Talk, and Trouble. Bum bum bum. Okay, let's see. Smoke filled the air. Fire burned around Matt as he stood on skulls. Ooh. His heart racing as humans and pony skulls laid on the ground. Ooh. As the ground was on fire. Towards him, Matt noticed on the front of his armor was a dragon. Okay, this, this is the future, Matthew. The smoke cleared as a man in a mirror walked towards him. Matt noticed on the front his armor was a dragon on his armor. Yet you still can't stop this. What do you mean? I'm but a slave. There is no way I can stop this. The man chuckled. One slave can change the outcome of anything. The world changed. The world changed around Matt's feet as a kingdom that he saw before, but couldn't remember where. Princess Twilight will ask her friends if they wish to join her in a visiting the old ruins of an old kingdom. Upjack will fight but convince her to go there. You will learn the truth of why you are chosen. Matt glared at him. No, I won't make her do anything. I can't trust you. You can trust me, Matthew. The man pulled out his sword and slammed it into the ground. Avalon has chosen you to free our people and bring balance to the world. Why me? Why must I be chosen? That is a very good question. Why is Matt chosen? I'm like, I was like confused too, as well. Anyway, uh, is he like a descendant of that other? Oh. Matt watched as the kingdom fell apart as only a single statue remained. Go to Avalon. The man faded, and only the sword remained. Find the sword, and you will learn all you need to know. The sound of a heart monitor beeping lightly as he opened his eyes. Ah, God, he's alive! He's alive! Oh, God, I thought that was the afterlife. The sound of the heart monitor beeped lightly as he opened his eyes. His body His body hurt all over as his brain was pounding. He opened his eyes to see the sun shining in, and he frowned. Why do you have to wake me, son? I just need a few more minutes to sleep. The door to his room opened, and to his surprise, it was Applejack. It was it wasn't Applejack. It was Princess Celestia. Come again? Matthew. Oh wait, skip the line. Hello, Matthew. Okay, skip the word really. Mind if I have a word with you? Hey, guess what? I'm your grandma! That's just weird saying that, guys? That's just weird. I find her as a motherly figure, but not a grandma. I mean, she's beautiful, don't get me wrong, guys. Meanwhile, Applejack sat by her window as she looked outside, her mind still in deep thought. But Rainbow Dash, she finally figured out what to do. She would let her friend down easily and tell her she only likes her as a friend. Why do I feel like that's going to turn sour? She knew this was going to be hard. She might even lose her friendship over this. Uh-oh. There came a soft knock at the door. Come in. Applejack saw the door open and her eyes went wide as she saw Princess Luna. But Princess Luna? Excuse-moi. Oof, I popped my neck. Hello, Applejack, Luna said with a smile as she walked into her room. Oh, why do I said that with a smile for a weird reason? How are you feeling today? I'm feeling better today, Applejack said with a smile. That's good. Okay, I say it like it's blunt. She had I say it like someone just pissed in her Cheerios for a weird reason. I don't know why. Anyway, Luna closed the door behind her as she walked over towards her. I need to talk to you about Matthew. Applejack blinked. Well, what about Matthew? Matthew isn't a normal human. No derp, Sherlock. We kind of figured that out in like a few chapters ago. What was it? I don't know. Luna said, looking over at Applejack. He's half pony. Dun, dun, dun. I believe some pony knows this and is trying to kill him. How do you know he's half pony? And who would want to harm him? Applejack started to worry, about the young man ever since he came into her life. He had changed it. Luna looked back outside. What I tell you here, Applejack, stays between us. Ooh, oh, sorry, I had like some weird stuff on my glasses. My bad. Give me a sec. Dang, y'all. The bomb's about to drop on these, for guarantee. Woo-wee. No, sir, looking or Applejack. Da 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 da. Applejack started to worry about the young man. She said, looking over at Applejack. Sure, you have my word, Applejack said. That is true. She's the only honesty after all. So, unless there's a time-consuming little thing that she might regret or something. Hey, what are you taking me for? You really need to stop sneaking up on me. Huh? Oh, hey, it's one of the girls, Applejack. Give her a hand, folks. Anyway, where is everyone else? I can't tell you that. Why? It's a surprise. Ooh, boy. Wait, even Chrysalis is doing this? Yeah, surprisingly. So, what are you doing here? You sprained your hoof, didn't you? Yes. Go figure. How'd you know? There's a massive swelling on your ankle where your hoof's close to. I, mm, and considering the aroma of poofy purple lavender, explosive lavender, I take it Twilight brought you here. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm getting good at this, guys. Give me a sec, I gotta heal her wounds. Okay, got that fixed. Let's just say she was being stubborn when I found a few cuts and bruises. I'm very strict about my healing. What? Oh, you expect me to use healing magic? Hey, that takes a lot out of you! And not to mention, I would like to read before, I pass out. Anywho, let's go. Let's see, where did I left off at? You would not believe what I had to do. I had to knock her out just to get the wounds. Ugh. She may be a farm girl, but she's a big baby. Ugh. My mad pony senses are tingling. Oh boy. I'll deal with that later. Anyway. At my word. Applejack said, watching the night princess sit there looking outside. After our father died, and the humans enslaved, our people were going through a hard time. Discord messed with our crops. Applejack could see her eyes have tears in them as she sat there. Young colts and fillies were starving, while the stallions and mares ate their fill. My sister did everything in her power to help, but it was... Wait, what? What was she crying? I totally just skipped that for a second. I totally passed, script I totally dodged the bullet on that comment there. Anyway, power to help, but it was I that did something that would shake our trust. Applejack watched as a tear rolled down her cheek. I used my power of the night to place all of those uh, old, asleep as I took off into the night sky and gave those young colts and fillies a chance to live. I created a society that would allow these colts and fillies to live under the moon. They became my children. I'm guessing bat ponies? Children of the night, but one colt was different than the others. He had a curse I've only seen once in my lifetime. Oh boy, he was cursed with immortality. Come again? Luna looked back at Applejack, and that colt lived as the leader for over 1,000 years. Huh? After I was banished to the moon, he retired and found a human woman who he fell in love with, and they had Matthew. Applejack blinked in shock. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. I have been watching over Matthew for some time now. Luna rubbed the back of her neck as she brushed a bit. Blushed. I think that was supposed to be blushed by accident. Anyway. Don't ask how, it's a long story. But I can tell you that Matthew didn't have an easy life. He has been through so much with this attack. I fear some pony might know of his birth and will kill him. What am I supposed to do? I can have Matt taken to the Crystal Empire tonight. I know a mare who can smuggle him out of the city tonight. Luna said, but it is your choice who can have him stay with you, or I can get him out of here safely. I'll need to talk to Matt about this. He cannot know. If he learns about this, his mind could get into a state that could force him into a coma. What now? Applejack looked at the princess with complete shock. What do you mean he'll go in a coma? His last owner, who passed away not too long ago, it was too much for his mind to take, as the memories of his past came flooding into his mind, and it put him into a coma. He was lucky I placed magical barrier inside his mind to help keep those memories at bay. They won't hold forever. This news would break the barrier and force him into a coma. If I cannot tell him about his father. Oh wait, who's talking here? Okay. I think it's Applejack. If I cannot tell him about his father. Oh wait. Oh wait, no, it's Luna, my bad. Let me try that again. If I cannot tell him about his father, could I tell him about the dangers of him being here? He won't go if he thinks I'm wanting to get rid of him. Luna could see sadness wash over the country mayor's face. I'll tell him about the danger, but I need to at least let him choose. That's all I can ask of you. If he doesn't wish to leave, I shall be ready to take him. Luna stood as she made her way towards the door. Good luck, Applejack. Applejack sat there in deep thought as she looked back at the window, as she saw Celestia's son already greeting her. First Rainbow Dash, now Matt? What else could go wrong? Oh, God, you said it! Oh! That's exactly why no pony or anyone who gets all this junk washed out on them and been told about, and you say, what else could go wrong? It is not just a figure of speech, people. That is exactly what has happened before to many other people I know. So that's why I try to avoid saying those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Yeah, 5 words. Why, Applejack? Yeah, like I said, I had to knock her out. I don't want to hear any of that dream talk. Leave they. Still got nightmares about the other stuff they said. You do not want to know. Kind of a little scary. Especially Pinkie Pie. I thought Twilight's dreams of dissection were a little... I'm just gonna say... but, a little vile, I could say. But Pinkie, however... I'm surprised she's not in an asylum. But the shit I hear when she's asleep... Gives me the wheelies every time I remind myself of that. Anyway, let us proceed. Meanwhile, Matt's room was silent as the princess of all Equestria was sitting inside his room, looking out at her kingdom. What do you think of me, Matthew? Huh? And to be honest, Celestia finally spoke as she looked at him. Matt blinked as he looked over at the princess. What do you mean? Yes, what exactly do you mean, your majesty? Asked Confucius. He stuttered as he looked at her with confusion on his face. What do you think of me? As what you know, she said. Celestia had to know what Matthew thought of her. She had to know. Probably. I think you're okay. Matt really didn't know what to say. What could he really say about this mare? Just okay? I've enslaved your kind and and make you all live as slaves in my kingdom. Ouch! Way to stab a knife in their wound. Woohoo! Why we ponies walk around free to do as we wish. And you think I'm okay? She asked, making Matt blink as he could see tears in the princess's eyes. Uh, huh? Confucius. You must have had a good reason for enslaving my kind, princess. Technically, it was actually her dad, but I'm surprised it took her this long to have humanity free. Huh? That is somewhat. I find that somewhat disturbing for a weird reason. Hmm. He said, trying not to make things worse. Good job. Good idea. Celestia sighed as she looked outside the window. Matt, what I did to your people was wrong. A single tear fell down her cheek. Huh? I made a mistake many years ago, and I live each day with the guilt of my mistakes. You better not drop the bomb on this one. She looked back at Matt. And you. I have wronged what childhood you could have had. I know you were beaten by the markings on your back, and that is my doing, by having you all enslaved because of a mistake. She closed her eyes as she tried to fight back the tears. Oh boy. You should hate me. I won't lie. Huh? I do in fact hate you. Celestia's eyes opened as she looked at the young man in front of her as she noticed his face. His face was emotionless. I hated you for so long, but after the accident and a close friend telling me how kind you are to your servants, it's hard to hate some pony who has been kind to the people she enslaved. That is a logical argument. He looked her right in the eye as she could see his eyes shining from the sunlight. I forgive you for what you have done to my kind. You have been there for my friend, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Oh, okay, that was weird of me. Apple pie. That mare knows how to snore, to be honest. I gotta put my heavy duty headphone earplugs in. Woohoo! Or earmuffs or whatever. Just to make sure that she stops snoring. What? Everyone else does it. Why shouldn't I? Or is that? No, wait, that's Rainbow Dash. Celestia found her voice after a moment of silence. Okay. As she sat there looking at him, I don't believe I am worthy of your forgiveness, she said, lowering her head. If it wasn't for my mistake, you wouldn't be here today, enslaved. Then make it right, he said, looking back at the window. Fix the mistake you have made. Celestia looked back at Matt and noticed he wasn't standing there. And looked back at Matt and noticed he wasn't standing there. And besides, you never made mistakes, Celestia. Celestia looked around the room only to land her eyes on the figure standing by the doorway. Our love was never a mistake? Huh? Avalon brought us together for a reason. She stepped forward towards the figure, tears flowing down her cheek. The mistake you made was never a mistake, my sun goddess. Okay, I feel like this is not. I feel like okay. I really thought Matt was here. Literally thought Matt was here, but apparently I think this Celestia is gone off the rails. Her our love is still strong and will last a lifetime in this lifetime and the next. She felt a hand touch her cheek as she looked at the figure. You must confront your past if you wish to move forward. Tia, Matt needs his grandmother in his life, and our son needs his mother. How do I confront my past if it still frightens me? Celestia asked the figure as the tears kept falling down her cheek. Your father, Tia. Go back and fight him. Once you overcome him, you shall be able to stop what he started all those centuries ago. She felt her forehead be kissed. I shall always be here for you, my love. But now I believe our grandson is wondering why you're still staring out the window. Wait, was it a dude or or was it a dude figure or a female figure? I'm like so confused right now. I'm like a little screwy about this myself. I don't know who we're talking. Was it a male or a female? I didn't give any specification. I'm so confused. Well, actually, oh, it was a male the entire time. Oh, Jehoshaphat! Cecia blinked at his words and found herself back in front of the window, looking outside. You all right, princess? You have been staring out that window for an hour now, Matt said, worrying and scared at the same time. Yes, I am fine, Matthew, she said, looking at him. Just trying to piece together what I want to talk to you about. She, she said, feeling a tear fall down her cheek, as just the thought of her old love telling her to fight her past hurt her heart. Matthew, what do you think about me? And be honest. Deja vu, she said, looking at him. Matt blinked. I think you're a nice pony? Wah. Totally different conversation now. Wait, is this another hallucination? Confucius. Anyway, he said as he didn't understand why she was asking him what she thought of her. You think of me as a nice pony? She asked, raising an eyebrow. Wah. Oh boy. Yes, my friend Amber told me you have been kind to the humans here. You can't be all bad if you take the time to sit and talk with us, he said, giving her a light smile, and she smiled back. Totally different conversation. And it's not a hallucination. No. Um. Matt, I want you to spread the word to every human you see. The day of human slavery is coming to an end. Celestia stood. And one last thing, Matthew. Celestia leaned over forward and kissed his forehead. Stay safe and be happy. She made her way out of the room, leaving a very confused and very shocked Matthew behind. He's a shock too. That just happened. Was all that went through his mind. You really are not gonna say the Princess of the Sun just kissed me on the forehead? Yes. Well, then again, understandable. Meanwhile, Applejack rolled into Matt's room to see him. Oh, she's still in the wheelchair, okay. window with Twilight showing him maps. And this is where I believe Human Kingdom was built here, Twilight said, using her pointer to point to the spot on the map. Maybe when you're able to walk, you could come along and see how your kind lived. Matt chuckled. That would sound fun, Miss Twilight. Twilight, what are you doing here? Applejack asked, as she wheeled herself over towards the two. Oh, Applejack! Twilight quickly turned her map around with her magic to show her what was going on. Sorry. I came in here to talk to Matt and show him what I found. Applejack looked at the map before her as she could see a big red X near a mountain. What's with the X? This is where I believe a kingdom once known as Avalon. I love the name of the kingdom, guy. Dude, I love it. It's like so good. So cool. Is at, Twilight said, smiling. Rarity, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash said they would all come with me to explore the old ruins, and I was hoping you and Matt would tag along once your injuries have healed. I would be happy to tag along, Twi, but I don't know about Matt, she said, looking over at Matt. I already said I wouldn't mind going if we're going, Applejack, he said, giving her a warm smile. Twi, do you think you could give me and Matt here a moment to talk? Uh-oh! Applejack asked, looking at her friend. Yeah, sure. Twilight used her magic to roll up her map, and she quickly made her way out of the room. She closed the door behind her as Applejack rolled her chair over towards Matt. What's wrong, Applejack? Matt asked, noticing her eyes were bloodshot. With the Crystal Empire now freeing humans, I think it would be wise for me to send you there so you can be free too, Applejack said, looking into Matt's brown eyes. No, she heard him say. Short, simple, blunt. A plus! Sorry, I had to do that, guys. I have two barriers up. How in the hell does she snore like that? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Snoring bottle. It's very good for potions. I may have borrowed a book from Twilight. I may have also summoned a book of Zakura's as well. I'm not going into... Let's just say my first attempt of a potion of another world ended up with a little bit of a boom into it. Yeah, but second time's the charm, right? Hopefully I have enough and I don't blow us all sky high. Apple. Anywho, had to wet my whistler. She heard him say, making her blink in surprise. Clink, clink. I know you just want to help, but I'm not leaving. Straight to the point. After everything that has happened here, I cannot leave. You still need me on your farm, and you know this, he said, still surprising her. But your freedom. My freedom will come one day, Applejack. Just not anytime soon. I am still needed here, and besides, I don't think I could handle being free. Not yet, at least, he said, chuckling, making her chuckle. Sorry. If that's what you want to do, then I can respect that, she said, smiling. But you know you need to take it easy for a while and not to overwork yourself. With him not wanting to leave, she knew she would need to keep a closer eye on him so she could protect him. I'm trying not to, Applejack. I love how he's now saying Applejack instead of Ms. or, that stuff. She watched as his smile grew. So, what else is wrong? What do you mean? She asked, blinking once again. Your eyes are bloodshot and your fur is ruffled. I'm saying that bluntly for his character because I feel like it should be. You have been crying, and I don't think it's because of me leaving, he said, and making her surprised. Is he a detective? Ooh, he got a keen eye for this stuff. He should become a detective. She sighed. She sighed as she looked down at the floor. You don't need to worry about that, Matt. It's something I have to deal with. If you say so, Applejack. Oh, excuse me, I pulled a spike. But you don't have to go through it alone, he said, making her look up at him. I'll help the best I can. I don't understand that one. Alright, whatever. She smiled. I'll remember that, mate. But this is between me and a friend. You don't have to worry about it. If you say so, Applejack. There came a soft knock at the door. Can I come back in, please? The Chew chuckled. Yeah, you can come back in, Twi. The door opened up and the two watched as she reset up her map once again. Yeah, season 8, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a good idea of them making her a head mistress of her own school. Hopefully I didn't spoil that for anybody. Oopsies. Meanwhile, Celestia lowered her son down as Luna raised the moon into place. Are you sure about this, Tia? Reliving your memories could damage your mind. Are you sure she's not the princess of consciousness? That was a very bad comment. No! Luna said, looking at her sister with concern. I am sure, Luna. In order for me to move forward, I must face my fears. Celestia said, making her way towards the middle of the room. Once you see me in, do not pull me out till I have fought off this. Do you understand? Celestia asked, looking at her sister. What's she talking about? Luna nodded. Yes, Tia, I understand. Good, then let us begin. The two sisters' horns began to glow as the candles around Celestia came to life in red. Celestia's eyes began to glow a soft white as Luna's started to glow a light blue. Oh boy. Sunflower closed the door to her home as she used her magic to light up the room. Uh... Hello, my dear Sunflower. My dear. Okay, sorry, I screwed it up already. Hello, my dear. Sunflower went to scream, then her mouth and horn were covered in green magic as a green mist flew around the shadowy figure. I'll be taking over for a while. Hope you don't mind. To be continued. Holy freaking bubble butts, guys! I think I'm gonna do another chapter. Well, let me just do a double quick check. I don't want to make it long. Okay, I'm gonna do another read through. I still got plenty of time, and the chapter seems pretty short that I looked at. Yeah, it's pretty short, really. It is chapter 13. It literally just says chapter 13, guys. It doesn't have anything else on it. Well, the next chapters are like literally just nothing but the chapters. No like titles, like chapter 12. Well, except for until like chapters 21, parts 1, 2, 3, and chapter 24? No, wait, chapter 22, and chapter 23, and chapter 24. Oh, and chapter 24 was updated. So basically, there's 27 chapters in all, and I'm almost done. I only got like a few more left. But guys, this stuff getting good. So good. Dun, dun, so good. Anyway, let us read chapter 13. Celestia's mind was racing as she felt her whole body tensed up as her mind raced through her memories. The pain faded and she slowly opened her eyes to see she was standing within a field. Well, if it isn't my ungrateful, good-for-nothing of a daughter. Yeah, it's Bitch, guys. I really don't feel comfortable saying it. So, yeah. Uh, Give me a sec, guys. Okay, sorry, had to check something. Anyway. Crap, I lost. Let's see. Celestia felt a chill run down her spine. Okay, that's where I left off. Celestia turned her head to see her father standing there glaring at her. You. The ground shook around her. How dare you call me a beep, you heartless bastard. Okay, I don't know why I'm uncomfortable with that, because Celestia no no Okay, but you guys know what I'm saying. If you guys want to read it yourself, then go ahead. Yeah, I'll be putting a link down in the description down below so you can check out Phantom Rattlers 23 and his other stuff. Okay, anyway. Celestia turned her head to see her father standing there, glaring at her. Okay. You are nothing more than a mistake your mother and I had. You should have died the moment you were born. What the hell is his? Went up his ass and died. What the hell? And he shithead. Her father yelled at the ground as the ground around them became black and dead as the air smelt of ash. You should have died long ago. You were a kind-hearted stallion who loved all. Now you're nothing more than a monster. On that I had the honor to in watching die. The stallion smiled. Who's the monster now? He asked, walking towards her. The ground around his hooves started to die. You loved the moment my life ended. You enjoyed watching me suffer. I enjoyed watching all those humans die at my hooves. I loved every moment of it. Ain't he a basket of roses? Celestia's heart began to race as she saw the stallion slowly starting to change before her eyes into a dark-looking dragon. Woo! Creepy. You're becoming me, Celestia. You're gonna end up like me sooner or later. You're gonna follow in my footsteps. If he's a dragon, wouldn't he follow him in his footsteps? I don't know. I mean, come on, it's basic dream knowledge. He's a dragon now, so basically, I will never become you! Celestia's eyes began to glow, but her magic wouldn't work. What's going on? Why can't I use my magic? You're within your own head. Your magic is useless here. Celestia felt a dark magic wrap around her as she was was toasted towards a tree? What? Toasted towards a tree. That don't make no sense. And she was... Oh, tossed! I read that wrong. Tossed towards a tree. And you, my dear daughter, will lose this fight. You will feel the darkness. You will destroy this world. Tears fell down her cheek as she felt the dark magic slowly wrapping around her once again. This isn't you, your father, Celestia. Look past the darkness. Look at the strings. She heard an unfamiliar voice. Celestia looked at her father as she tried to figure out what the voice meant by strings. That's when she saw what looked like strings wrapped around her father's body, as a shadow figure seemed to be pulling the strings. Now you see. Now focus. When did he begin to change? When did he become the monster? She heard the voice say once again. Oh, I'm sorry. I pulled a spike. My bad, guys. Celestia felt the dark magic slowly fading as she saw the unicorn, her feather haired, what? Fading as she saw the unicorn her father hired. Mm. Her mind still couldn't place a face to the stallion, as he just was a shadow to her. He changed your father. He made him do things he would have never done. You must keep the light within your heart pure. Hate leads to darkness, Celestia. She felt the light within her. She could feel the light growing. Avalon light still lives on within you, Celestia. You keep the hope alive, even when hope was lost. You were chosen for a reason, Celestia. Huh? Chosen? Oh shit, it's one of them destiny fix. Ah, damn it, why didn't I figure that out sooner? But it's pretty dope. The world changed around her as the dragon before her changed back into her father as she saw the stallion she once knew. You are a child of Avalon. The elements of harmony made you pure for a reason. The tree of harmony chose you for a reason. You are Avalon's light, she said, father say. She heard her father say, Ooh. Child of Avalon? What do you mean? Celestia asked, as she watched her father fade away and a man stood before her. She then noticed the crest in his armor, a dragon breathing its fire into a sword. You are a child of Avalon, like the rest of us, the human said with a smile. You become a child of child the moment you found the elements of harmony. She watched as the gems from the tree of life flew around her. Nuna is a child of Avalon as well. You two became the children for a reason, Celestia. The world is on your shoulders. The figure faded as the world changed around her once again, as she stood back within her bedroom. But I shall give you a gift, Celestia, because you made life for my kind easy. May you enjoy it. She blinked as she looked around the room. She blinked again as she saw flower petals and candles all around the room. Hello, my goddess of the sun. Celestia's eyes widened as she saw her once love standing there with a smile on her face. Mark? It's really me, Tia. She felt his hand touch her cheek. Tonight is going to be special, my goddess. She felt his lips touch her, and her heart fluttered as she felt his warmth. Huh? Is this a human? Selecta with a human? Why am I not surprised about this? There's other fics that involve this, so why am I not surprised? Meh. She felt his lips touch hers, and her heart fluttered as she felt his warmth. Ooh. Okay. Meanwhile, Matt watched as the doctor used his magic to feel around his body. It felt weird to him as he didn't like magic all that much. Well, your bones are healing faster than I thought, the doctor said, looking at Matt with a surprised look. Might be all those apples you ate, Applejack said, chuckling. Don't think I didn't know a few apples missing now. Matt blushed. Whap. Apples have been known to be a healing fruit, and since I'm more than a equine doctor, I do uh apples have been known to be a healing fruit. Since I'm more of an equine doctor, I do not know much about the human body, but from what I do know, it would take some time for his bones to truly heal. Well, Princess Twilight has been stopping by and trying out a few spells, Matt said, looking at the doctor. That mare. Last time she came here hurt, she used magic to heal her wounds. The doctor shook his head. When will she learn that magic can't truly heal a body? The body must heal in order to become stronger. Amen to that, sir. Amen to that. The doctor placed his things in his bag. Matt, just don't allow her to use magic on you anymore. I want those bones healed naturally. But your case can be removed today, thanks to Princess Twilight. But your cast can be removed today, thanks to Princess Twilight. Matt heard the cast snap and come off. Your arm still needs healing, so you'll need to take it easy with lifting. I think that won't be a problem. I think that won't be a problem, Applejack said with a small smile. We're going on a trip soon, so he'll be doing nothing but for a while. That's good. He zipped up his bag. Well, you two take it easy. Have a good day, you two, he said, leaving the two alone. How's the leg How's the leg feel? Applejack asked as she watched him move his leg. To be honest, a lot better with the cast off, he said, standing on his leg as he felt a bit of pain, but was glad to be standing on his leg once again. That's good. But take it easy. You haven't walked in a couple of days, and since you have been through a lot, you need to take it easy, says the stubborn country pony who dislikes being in the wheelchair. Hi, Pop, me kettle. Gee, Josephine, Applejack. Oh, that never gets old. Oh, come on now, Sugar Cube. You know I'm just messing with you. Come on. I'll give you some of my famous apple pie. Oh! My new weakness is the Apple family's famous apple pie. Oh, it's so good, and especially with when it's heat and with some ice cream on the side. Mmm, so good. It's only the best. I only make that apple pie for someone special. Let's proceed. Look, he's blushing redder than an apple. Now ain't that just adorable? Hey, what's that? Huh? I'll get you for. Ooh, that would turn a little, a little south there, partners. Sorry about that. Anyway. Let me see. Okay. Matt smiled. I plan on doing that, Applejack, but for now, with you still in a wheelchair, I can push you around and still do uh do it easy. Still do a few things for you, he said, looking at her. Matt, yeah, you have done enough for me, she said. You take it easy and worry about yourself. I'm afraid this is one thing I cannot do, he said, giving her a smile. I am so sorry, guys. Oh, I ate some spicy food with my girlfriend earlier today, and oh, God, it's messing up my system real bad. I can smell the spice. Whew. You have been taking care of me. It's my turn to take care of you. Sorry, I totally thought that was Applejack for a weird reason. He said, walking behind her, and started pushing her. Now, I believe Princess Twilight wants us to come by after my checkup. I think I could handle my wheelchair, she said, turning her head and glaring at him. You could, but I think it would be wise to just take it easy and allow me to just push you around, he said as they walked. He said as they walked. Walked through the halls of the castle. Applejack sighed as she looked back in front of her. You don't have to take care of me, Matthew. I can take care of myself. I know you can take care of yourself, Applejack, but you right now needs a little help, he said, smiling a bit. And I don't mind helping you out. As Matt pushed Applejack in her wheelchair, as two guard ponies walked by, and Applejack heard one of the stallions say, "It's about time that human got off his lazy ass and did something." Oi! Come here, soldier boy! That's what you get! Applejack's eyes began to twitch as rage slowly began to build up inside. Her. Oh, did you hear about Pinkie Pie? Matt asked, breaking Applejack from her thoughts. Huh? What happened? She asked, looking up at Matt. She got a date tonight with a stallion, he said. Wait, what? We're talking about Pinkie Pie here! Pinkie Pie! With a date? Is it grilled cheese? This is going to turn interesting. Let's see what happened next. She was telling me all about it earlier today. She asked, raising her eyebrow. She got a date tonight with a stallion? She just met? How does she do that? What do you mean? Matt asked, wondering what she meant. It's nothing. Matt, forget I said anything. She said, "Oh, we don't get to find out what happens." she said, looking away from Matt. Matt knew something was wrong, but he figured one of her friends will help her out with out with whatever is bothering her. Hmm. Meanwhile, Luna made her way through the halls of the castle as she was on her way to the dining hall. Luna couldn't wait for dinner as tonight not only will they have guests, Twilight and her friends will be having dinner with them along with Matthew. The doors to the kitchen opened up as she made her way inside. Wait, hold on. Oh, I skipped a bit. My bad. Sussy eyes turned back to their normal color as a blush appeared across her face. Whoop. Tia, are you alright? Luna asked, looking at her sister who was blushing. I'm fine, Luna. Just a bit tired after my journey, she said, feeling light-headed. Let's get you into bed so you may rest, Luna said, helping her sister to her bed. Thank you, Luna, Celestia said as she felt her sister help her into her hooves as they made their way towards her bed. Can you do me a favor, Luna? Celestia crawled into her bed as her sister looked at her. Sure. What is it, sister? Sis? Oh, oops. Can you find all the books you can on Avalon for me? Celestia asked, looking at her sister. Of course. Anything else? She asked, giving her older sister a smile. That will be, Celestia yawned. Oh. Luna smiled as she tucked her older sister in bed as she left the room. It was so good to see Mark once again. Oh, that was a freaking dream! Boo! Celestia thought as a blush returned across her face as she could still feel his touch on her fur. But boo! That was a freaking dream! Dang it! Okay, I'm almost done, guys. Um, Luna made her way through the hall of the castle as she was on her way to the dining hall. Luna couldn't wait for the dinner as tonight, as the only will they have guests. Not only will they have guests, Twilight and her friends will be having dinner with them along with Matthew. The door to the kitchen opened up as she made her way inside. How is dinner coming along, Chef Iron Pan? Iron Pan? Okay. Tonight's dinner shall be one to talk about for months to come. Sorry, I have to do a French. Come on, guys, it's a chef. Come on. I've been waiting for chef part for a long time now. Okay, where were we? Iron Pan said with a grin as the fire on the stove roared. I shall let you work on your master. Oh wait, oops, that was her. Oopsies. I shall let you work on your masterpiece, she said, leaving the ponies in the kitchen. Luna made her way into the dining hall and saw the long table ready for tonight's feast. With everything getting ready for tonight, Luna made her way outside to get some fresh air and get a bit of sunlight while she could. She found herself within the garden and she smiled as she saw the flowers all in bloom. Uh, are you sure about this, Applejack? Luna heard a voice say, make her stop dead in her tracks. I'm sure, mate. Twilight says no guard ponies patrol out here. I can teach you what I can before dinner since you have been slacking as a teacher. Since I have been slacking as a teacher. Luna knew that voice, no mistaking it. She let her horn slowly glow as the brush became see-through, and she saw Applejack sitting in her wheelchair, with Matt sitting in a bench with a book in his hand. Uh, Things happen, Applejack. It's no one's fault, he said, looking at her. If you just want to enjoy this day, we can. We all enjoying the day together outside, she said with a big smile. Now let's get started, shall we? Luna slowly walked away from the scene, letting the two enjoy the day alone with each other. Ooh, Luna, you sly devil, you. Meanwhile, Knight walked through the thick forest, his body, mind, and soul hurting from the long journey from the sea to the mainland. He came to a clearing, and before him stood the ruins of an old city. He couldn't believe his eyes. It was Avalon, the forgotten city of humans. Bum, bum, bum. Sorry, had to make that voice. Had to do it. As he walked through the city, he could see trees growing inside the old buildings that laid in rubble. He couldn't believe this used to be a city at one point. Sorry, give me a minute, guys. I gotta take a breather. Okie dokie dokie. I got my breather. Gotta stretch a bit. Walk around. Yada yada yada. Okay. Okay, let me see. Where did I left off at? I'm from the human city. As he walked through the city, he could see trees, castles that stood in the middle of the once proud. He couldn't believe this used to be a city at one point. Oh, excuse me. He made his way towards the castle that stood in the middle of the once proud city. The castle walls were done, and the front gate was smashed. The bridge that once castle that stood in the middle of the once proud city. The castle walls were done and the front gate was smashed. The bridge that once connected the city and castle was in the river that flowed around the castle. He jumped across the rubble in the water. Old weapons laid on the ground. Ground all. The ground all rust. Looks all. It just says all, guys. Okay, I have no idea what to put out there at the end of that. Looks like they tried to hold the castle during the attack, Knight said out loud. As he saw skeletons all around the surrounding area, he found the door to the castle ripped off and tossed inside the building. He could see the forest wouldn't grow inside the castle. You made it. Knight looked around, searching for the voice. In order to save the future, you must look to the past. Show yourself! Knight yelled. Knight slowly backed up as he saw the knight from the beach. You're the knight from the beach? Yes, Knight, I am. The knight stepped forward. I am King Drake, the very first king of Avalon, and you, Knight, shall see the truth of the attack on our city and the enslavement of your kind. Kind? Of your kind. No, I think it's our kind. I don't know. The ground shook and the world began to rebuild itself, back to its glory days. Knight watched as the king stood next to him. The truth shall be revealed. Knight's eyes went wide as he saw none other than Princess Celestia standing before the king. Is it good to finally meet you, Princess Celestia? I hope the trip wasn't too long. Time travel history! Yay! But too bad that only ends at that part. Darn! Anyway, Fireheart looked at the food in front of him. It was burnt to hell, and he was praying to whatever to please spare him for the dead in front of him. Go ahead, sweetie, take a bite. Amber said. Wait, Amber cooked that? Oh, sweet mother of Celestia. Oh, apparently he found a wife that can't cook very well. Oopsies. Amber said with a smile making. Fire gulped. Death was sitting in front of him. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it. Oh, God. Death was sitting in front of him. Oh, God. Oh, man, that's funny. Was sitting in front of him. He slowly took a bite of the food, and he tried his best not to throw up or die from the taste. So, how is it? She asked with a smile. Fire swallowed and smiled back at her. It's delicious. Oh, God, that's lying through your teeth, all right. Wait till you try the cake. Wait, there's cake? Oh, God. Fire watched as Amber took off running. Looks like I'll be teaching her how to cook a good meal. Though the fish tastes somewhat good. Wait, he's eating fish? Should I add that fish eating part into this? Into my fic? I mean, fish is technically meat, so... Well, that technically be okay for me to put in a fic? Me. Fire watched as Amber came back in with cake and she smiled. I bought this from the local baker. Ooh, thank God it's from the baker. At least it wasn't homemade. He felt relieved she didn't make it. Woo. The two shared a piece of cake. So, you ready for your real dinner? Amber asked with a grin. Wait, what? Real dinner? Yeah, I'm clueless too. He asked, surprised. Amber took off running into the kitchen, and before Fire could follow, she returned with real food. I know I burnt the dinner. Oh, she already know. And I wanted to see how you would take it. You really are trying to make me happy. Fire looked at the food, then back at her. Go ahead, let's eat, she said with a smile. Later that night, Fire and Amber laid on the couch as Amber read through a book. Wait, Amber's reading? I love you, Amber. I love you too, Fire. She kissed his lips and the two relaxed by the fire. Aww. Now that was a happy ending. To be continued. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to make it any longer than it needs to since it's already an hour. I really don't want to make it an hour because, I heard people start losing interest and stuff. But it's real good with the 2-chapter park thing got going on. That's what I'm doing here. But thank you so much, guys, for listening. If you can, please, if possible, please share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and share my videos and my channel with your other fellow Broly and Pegasus sisters, so I can get up there in that YouTube community. Okay, guys, sorry, little brother came in, wanted to know what I was doing. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Please share with your other fellow Brony and Pegasus sisters. Also, check out my YouTube channel and check out my Twitter site at FunkyLuffy441 to let you know what else I've been doing. Also, I haven't gotten really that many requests on Twitter, really, because, come on, I only have 25 subscribers, really, so, yeah. Also, if you guys also know how I can make some moolah off of this, let me know. Put your comments down in the comment section down below. Thank you so much, guys. And if you also want to check out this stuff as well, click the link down in the description section down below in the description box. You better click that. And then you can also read ahead, or if you want to listen to my silvery voice, go ahead. If you want to check out some others, my previous channel, go to my YouTube channel as well. I also got playlists of random other junk as well if you want to check that out. Also, thank you so much, guys. This is your homeboy, Funky Luffy, the Commodore, signing out. I also changed my name. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Anyway, signing out.